This is Lady Fernandez reporting for Miami-Dade. In this week's profile, we sat down with Anthony Degina Jr. He's the Chief Executive Officer here at University of Miami Hospital, and he has been named Chairman of the South Florida Hospital and Healthcare Association. This formerly was Cedars Hospital, and the University of Miami acquired the hospital about 2 years ago. Mr. Degina was retained in the position of CEO, and he says that now more than ever, the hospital is working on more expansion and technology advances in healthcare. Mr. Degina shared with us the plans that University of Miami Hospital has to roll out in about 3 to 6 months the Institute for Surgical Advancement, which we will all be hearing more about in the near future, he says. And he also talked to us about the healthcare reform bill that legislators are dealing with in Washington. He spoke about some of the parts that the bill is missing, including the fact that it doesn't address people who are undocumented, which he says is a huge concern for the Miami community. And he also spoke to us about some of the solutions that the nearby Jackson Health System is looking at now that they're facing major financial problems. Here's what he had to share.
So the prior owner was HCA, Hospital Corporation of America, and I worked for HCA for 15, almost 16 years. I came here in June of '06, and the talks in earnest for the sale of the hospital started in March of '07. So I was here for a relatively short period of time before the letter of intent was signed, and then it took 9 months for that transaction to take place. So probably the biggest challenge during that period of time was trying to hold together the staff and the doctors, and you know, it's difficult when there's uncertainty, who's going to own you, what's going to happen, you know, will we have jobs, things of that nature. Sure, well, obviously it's to work within the university's health system and implement the vision and mission of the university's health system. And that entails overseeing the operation on a day-to-day basis, being part of the strategic planning for implementation of new services, improvements to the physical plant, things of that nature. So it's a very encompassing role. I've worked at Coral Gables Hospital, DePue Hospital in Key West. What was Deering Hospital is now Jackson South. The vast majority of that 25 years of my experience has been here in South Florida.